Gent here from Uba Games, and I have some cool stuff to show you. But first of all, I need to say something. I am extremely busy with schoolwork at the moment. Like, it's not even funny. I have so much work piled up that I have to get done in a night, and it's kind of insane. But what I can do instead of record is I thought we did do something a little different today. So, a little sneak peek at a mod that my friend and I should say, have been working on over the weekend. And I know I should have been recording content. I did, but I didn't record much because I was feeling sick, and actually so was Victor. So that's why we haven't really been following the schedule this week. But we promise as soon as we get all the schoolwork out of the way and everyone's feeling better, we will return to our schedule. For now, I'm going to show you guys a little sneak peek about this mod, and it's going to get very big in the future, I hope. But, yeah. So, I thought I set it to peaceful. Go away. Alright, okay, starting off, you're gonna need to, of course, find this ore, which, if I go ahead... Oh, this mod is called ArcaneCraft, and you will probably see why later. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. But, yeah. So, this mod basically, you mine this ore, Arcanium ore, and you mine it. You need at least, if I go ahead and search this up. Yeah, at least an iron pickaxe. Anything above iron will work, but it can't be stone or wood or anything like that. So you mine with an iron pickaxe, and you'll get 1 to 2 of these, and if you get really lucky, maybe even 3 dusts per ore mined. See, I just got 2 right there. Okay, so you get your Arcanium dust, and I'll return back to the ArcaneCraft tab. So you get your Arcanium dust. And basically, the way this mod works is you make this block, right here, the Arcane Infuser. And if I look at the recipe for that, it's made with 2 of these Arcanium dusts, and then any form of bricks, stone bricks, any form of stone bricks, a runic casing, and a crafting table. And the way you make a runic casing is using 5 iron and 4 Arcanium dust. And you'll get yourself an Arcane Infuser. What this Arcane Infuser does is you throw a piece of dust in the first slot, the primary dust slot. And I'll actually need to kind of, I'm working on the user interface a little bit. I need to kind of signify what this is. But you can't put any other items in the green slot. You can in the red slot, and I'll explain why later. Okay, so you put your dust in there. Also, I should also mention, this is similar to a crafting table, so if you escape it, your stuff will not stay in there. So you want to make sure you have the items ready for this. Basically, the way you obtain these dusts, and I will try and add a not enough item integration for SPs later, but not at the moment, because that's a little complex, and I'm trying to get all this stuff out of the way first. You get these dusts, and the way you get these dusts is, there are several tiers of dusts. The first tier are these 5 right here, or 6, sorry. And the way you get the basic tier dust is you put 1 dust in that slot, in the primary dust slot, and then you need to combine it with a reagent, or like an item from vanilla. And for example, if we get the ignis dust, all we have to do is, I am still trying to balance out, and this will definitely change in the future, but for now this is how things are, and I'm just here to show you guys how it's going. So let's get a torch and combine it, and then we'll get an ignis Arcanium dust. I'm still kind of like working out the color for the text, but basically it will, if I get rid of any right here, it'll say Arcanium dust dash and then the aspect of the dust, and then it will translate it to. There will be a whole research system where, like, even if you craft the dust, it will, and I can show you this right now. If you craft the dust and you don't have research for said dust, and there will be a research system in the future, but it's not created yet. If you don't have the research done, then you won't know what it is. And if I go over here, it'll say no translation, as said. And I'm still trying to get that system out of the way. But, yeah, it will say the aspect in you know, common terms, and then it'll tell you whether it's a tier 1 or 2 or 3 or any of that element. So we got our fire right here, and now here's where the fun part comes in. For the tier 2s, the tier 2 elements, you can combine tier 1 elements. So for example, I can get myself a Terra, or an Earth aspect, and a Tenebrae, which is a Darkness aspect, and put one in the primary and one in the secondary. Now, you may notice that nothing's coming out. This is because of 2 reasons. One, we need a mixing reagent to combine the 2. For this certain For this certain recipe, we're going to need a piece of rotten flesh. Another thing I should point out is that the symbols on the dust do not help you whatsoever. They do not tell you what to combine. Sometimes, you know, for the undead one, it was just a coincidence that rotten flesh is the icon. It's just kind of is there to give you an idea of what it is. And that may be used for research in the future. So if we go ahead and put our mixing reagent in, as you can tell, we get our undead. And again, if you switch these dusts and put them in the wrong order, it will not work. This is on purpose, because the primary dust slot kind of influences the output more than the secondary. So that's why, you know, darkness is first and nature is later. So that gives you a tier 2 element. And obviously we're going to have tier 3 elements and all that sort of stuff. And good and all that, but yeah. We really don't have recipes for all this. Again, like I said, this is a definitely big work in progress. I've only been working on this for like 3 days maybe. And yeah, that's that. Okay, moving on. You can make some really cool stuff with this. And the first thing I'm going to show you is the basic, you know, basic things. For example, you can make a void lamp, which is basically a purple redstone lamp that looks cool. And make this with obviously a redstone dust, some glass, 2 of the Lux dust, which is a tier 1. So I'm not gonna give you guys all the recipes, mainly because first of all they're not even done yet, and second of all it's gonna kind of be more hard than that to figure out how to get the dusts. Although somebody will probably open up a wiki. But anyway, void lamps, as you may see here, just emit light, just like a redstone lamp, except they're purple. Okay, another thing, moving on. There is gonna be maybe a few machines in this mod. I only have one at the moment, and that is the Arcane Oven. This is made using 4 runic casings, a furnace, and 4 smooth stone. What this does is it's similar to a standard furnace, but it runs off of arcane coal instead of standard coal, which is an ignis, a lux, an iron ingot, and a coal, and then I'll get you 2 arcane coal. And just to show you how this works, if I go ahead and grab a pork chop, sorry, and oh dear, there you go, 8 pork chops, 1 arcane coal. So this is definitely faster than a standard furnace. I don't know if we can get it. Well, I mean, it's kind of obvious. It's a lot faster, probably like twice as fast, maybe, as a standard furnace. But it's equally efficient, meaning that for every arcane fuel you put in, you're oh no, should point this out. a standard, for those of you who didn't know, a standard piece of coal smelts 8 items total. With the arcane oven, for 1 piece of arcane fuel you put in, or I think arcane coal you put in, arcane coal, yeah, you get, instead of the basic 8, you will get a total of, and let me go grab some more port real quick. And I might have missed this a little bit. Yeah, I think it's about 13, but it is faster and it will get you more. Again, I am still trying to balance this mod out, but I think it's doing pretty good so far. So that's the arcane oven on the way. And if we go back to the mod, there is some other really cool stuff, and I think I'll go over the armor. This is arcane armor, and the recipe for this stuff is, let me go through it. The helmet is 4 raw arcanium, bleh, and 4 glacium arcanium dust, and this is a tier 2 element. And then, in the middle, you'll need an advanced armor structure, which is made from a full set of iron armor in that order, and then 5 obsidian, and it'll get you 2 armor structures. Chestplate is plantatio, which is yet another tier 2 elements, and 4 cactus blocks, and that'll get you the chestplate. For the leggings, it's, again, armor structure for lava, which is a tier 2, and 4 glacier. And arcane boots are 4 turbo, or aspect of wind, and 4 ventum, which is aspect of air. So you'll get this whole thing of armor right here. And basically, it's just ordinary armor. Just a little stronger than iron. I think it gives you 1 more bar of protection. But when you put it on, it grabs an enchantment effect that it keeps. It gives you, the helmet gives you blast protection 4, chestplate gives you thorns 3, leggings give you fire protection 4, and boots give you feather falling 4. And this is how the armor looks. So yeah, cool. And of course they keep the enchantment when you take it off, so also you guys might notice the item ID at the end. That's just not enough items telling me what the ID is. And you can take this off, give it to your friends, all that. They just don't activate the enchantment unless a player puts them on. And this is probably due to the fact that you can't really, it's not exactly easy to add enchantments on craft due to a shift click bug, but also probably for the use of crafting recipes, because I'm not sure NBT works well with crafting recipes, and enchantments are NBT, so yeah, that's the armor. Now, very, very fun stuff and things that people will like. So, a water staff. There are multiple staffs, but we'll start off with the water one. It's just 2 magic rods, 2 arcanium dust, and then 5 water, which is tier 1. And magic rods are a stick, 3 terra, and arcanium dust. So that will get you the water staff. What does the water staff do? Well, it's awesome. That's what it does. As long as you click, every time you click, it'll place down a water source. It has 20 uses total. Most staffs have 20 uses total, unless they're different or have a different effect, or, you know, most staffs, the standard is 20 uses, but some of them are different. So as you can see, after 20 uses, you cannot use it anymore, but it does not break. And the way you repair this, if you may have seen, let me just get over to my station. If you place it in a crafting grid with 8 water aspects, it'll refill itself. And it does not show it in NEI right here, but if I can go ahead and grab a craft crafting table to show you guys really quickly. Crafting table. I'm gonna go back to my mod and grab 8 of these. Craft the table down and put it around. It will refill the water staff up. And there we go. You can use it again, and it does the same thing and all that cool stuff. Another thing I should point out is there is a new block called Dark Gravel. And it does give you 2 per 9 gravel you put in the crafting grid. This is going to be used for multiple things, and it's also used now actually as a reagent for some dusts. But anyway, yet another staff, the lava staff. It's just repairing recipe. This one's obviously more expensive. 2 magic rods, 2 fire, and 5 lava. And then I'll get you the lava staff. You guys are gonna love this one. The lava staff also has 20 uses. Click it. It does a 3x3 fire area of effect. This can be really cool. It is very expensive though, so I would not consider it very overpowered, but no, it's fun. And if you use it a couple of times, again, it does not break, and you can repair it just like the water staff. So, that's the lava staff, and I'll just go ahead and grab it again. Yet another staff that we have is the undead staff. Again, this has a repairing recipe and a crafting recipe, which is 2 darkness and 5 undead. So the undead staff basically launches potions of poison. And that's pretty much it. And then you can repair it just like any other staff. The time staff. I did not give a name or recipe to this one, but what it does is if you click, it will take away half of your hearts, or 5 hearts, and then it will instantly, I believe, invert the time of the day. And it does not say so in chat, but again, if I do it, it basically flips the time of day. And this one, unlike your standard staff, does not have 20 uses, it has 5 uses. And I'll show you this. And hopefully it will repair itself. Okay, no, I mean not repair itself, sorry. It does not break. So, yeah, staves don't break, have a repairing recipe, and can do all sorts of fun different things. We're not done yet. We have one more item to cover that I have in the game so far, and that is the lightning pickaxe, which is made through 2 magic rods, 2 obsidian, and 5 arcanium dust of storm. This pickaxe is, I believe, 33% more efficient than a diamond pickaxe in speed terms. That's really it. Like, yeah, this mod is super work in progress, but it will be a thing, and I hope it turns out to be a good mod. You guys can give me feedback in the comments below about what you'd like to see and other stuff, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye!